Hey everyone, this is Manly Badass Hero, and welcome to Pyramid Curse, which is an analog horror game from the creator of I Live Under Your House, where you review found footage and research materials left behind by the explorers of a mysterious underground pyramid. So we're looking at a cabin. Alright. Front of a cabin. Again. Front of the cabin. Operation Pyramid Curse. That sounds fine. Science cabin. Underground tunnel. What is this? Dig dug? Explosives. I see. So they built the cabin over. Wow, it really is an underground pyramid. Look at that. Huh. How to use the Pyramid Seeker Rover. Use the WASD keys in your keyboard to control the rover. You can also change the position of the camera on the Y-axis with your mouse. Keep a close eye on your rover's battery life. You're responsible for the rover, and anything happens to it, you will be subject to penalties. When you're in the scanning area, you will hear a special alarm signal indicating that you can start scanning. Press E on your keyboard to start scanning. Note that scanning consumes 10% of your battery power. Huh. Look at this. What's going on down here? Meet the crew. Max. Assistant operator. Mackie. Operator. This one's the main character right here. Like, unironically, I think this is us. Observer. We're the wild card, man. We're too good to have a portrait. Okay. This is pretty cool. So this is where they're gonna lower in. A good employee has nothing to hide. Tell us about your day. Okay, let's go. First ascent. Okay, so this is where we entered. Start scanning. Mackie's entry. It's still unclear what the rock pyramid is made out of and what principle it is built. Not to mention who needed to build such a structure. At present, we see neither practical use of a pyramid nor logical substantiation of construction of its tunnels. Further investigation is required. It's aliens. That one's going down, so let's go here. Dead end. Go right. Oh no, it's a maze. That one looks like it goes even deeper. So let's not go there yet. We might need to scan another zone. What do we got here? Mushroom? It's a big rat. Mackie's entry. The body of a small rodent, apparently a rat. There are mushrooms sticking out of its head. The mushroom seems to have sprouted directly from the brain for the rat's skull. How did it get here? Maybe there's another passage somewhere. There was another route. I suppose we should check that out. Huh. It also goes down. Maybe it's a dead end? No. What is this? Hearing kind of weird noises. The tunnel is about 3 meters deep. It is necessary to install a special mechanism for lowering and lifting the rover. We'll also need to order higher capacity batteries for the rover. In the meantime, we will have to be even more careful about the battery life consumption. The purpose of this tunnel remains unknown. Rover loading dock. Curious how much of the rover thing, the battery power actually comes in, or is like scripted. Okay. Day 1 conclusions. Max. We launched the rover for the first time today. Mackie handled it very confidently. I watched closely with the hope that I would soon be able to drive it too. Mackie, I'm not too worried about the rat we found today. Given the circumstances, it's not surprising that small rodents were able to get inside the pyramid. What I'm really worried about is what it died of. We'd look into this more closely. Dude. Subject A behaves with a special youthful enthusiasm. When B tries... this is a little weird, actually. When B tries to be more judicious and show leadership qualities. So far, no abnormalities in the team's behavior have been detected. This is, gonna go in a weird direction. Not weird, but just like... there's a layer to this study. Ooh, look. A journalist rescues his missing friend from the depths of the forest. What a story! They're gonna regret kicking me out. What is this? Alright, gang, let's look for clues. That looks like a clue. Why do we want to throw a party in the middle of nowhere like this, huh? If it's our missing buddy, he didn't run off alone. Or is there someone else here? I mean, I can walk through the bushes, so... Okay, yeah, there's an invisible barrier over there. So we can't walk, we can't get hard lost, that was my concern. Should be something around here, I'd feel. There we go, we got something. Mushroom. I've never seen mushrooms that big, huh? Oh, I don't like where this is going. Oh, no. Do you hear something? That mushroom wasn't a clue. Isn't this the science cabin? Looks like someone's personal journal. Most of the pages have traces of ink and some illegible nonsense. Huh. Still, I can read a few pages. It's been 6 months since we've been here, and there's been no progress on our research. Moreover, we simply do not have the equipment necessary for this level of research. I told our Mr. X about it, but nothing has changed in 6 months. We were told just keep working. Now how are we supposed to work under these conditions? Also, Max. He came up to me today and asked me to call him Maxine. What the hell is that? I don't know what to think about that. I think I'm slowly losing my mind. Well, it's been a year since we've been here. Maxine has changed a lot, and my attitude towards her has changed a lot. It's crazy, but she's more feminine than any woman I've ever known. No one's ever been so kind, gentle, and understanding with me. Even in appearance, she's got breasts. Maybe there was never a Max, and she was always Maxine. Maybe I'm just hallucinating and delusional from all this isolation. And I think there's some asshole living in the tent next to us. How did he get in here? Anyway, the delirium continues, and I'm already just adrift in this crazy river. I don't even know how to comment on all this yet. I think I should deal with this after I've gotten all the material together. I've seen a thing like this once before. There was a program on TV about the pyramids. The scientists in the program couldn't get into the narrow openings of the pyramid by themselves, so they built a similar robot with a camera. They had a much simpler looking robot, but it got the job done. I wonder what this machine has seen. Is that an elevator in the middle of the room? It looks like an elevator. Where does it go? I don't think I want to know the answer to that question right now. Whoa! We'll go in that room later. This one isn't open. It's not Jim. You can see a lot of wounds on his head. Looks like his face was smashed into the table. I don't even want to imagine who could have done it. This is going too far. I need to get out of here. Hey, a mouse. Tell us about day. So, we already know what happened to the scientists. At least those, anyway. Yeah. Now we need to find some more clues that aren't dead scientists. Huh. I'm pretty concerned about the mushrooms and where that's going. Because I said the, because I mean, mushrooms and things do grow out of, like, you know, the dead, but they made a very specific focus on that. It was growing out of the rat's brain. Here we go. Looks like it's Jim's personal journal. He wanted to record here every day the details of his survival in the woods. Looks like he went to the woods to prove to his girlfriend that he's a tough guy. Marcy, you said I'm not a man. That other guys are much more masculine than me, braver than me. So there, you're wrong, Jim writes. The underlining is completely illegible. He's writing something about the cabin next to him. Shack, in the middle of nowhere. What is this place? Could the people in the cabin have done this to him? And why? I kind of do it now. Oh, God. The stench is horrible. It's like the body's already started to decompose. What the hell is this? If you look closely, you can see mushrooms growing right out of the remains of the body. How could it grow so fast, and what kind of flesh-eating fungus is this? Hell, there's only half of his body here. Looks like whoever did this scattered the remains all over the woods. Whoever did this may still be around. I gotta get some more material and get out of here, before it becomes a news story myself. Okay, so one more clue? Here we go. Yep. Oh, shit. The head is disfigured beyond recognition. I knew Jimmy's a kid. He could never do something like that. The guy couldn't even cook a steak. Just a set of raw meat made him sick. Jesus, frack. Who could do such a thing? Who would do such a thing, rather? I should get the hell out of here. On the other hand, an exclusive like this could win Reporter of the Year or even a Pulitzer Prize. A journalist investigates the murder of his friend. Here's my chance. So looks like it's very much a timeline jumping game. Okay. So looks like we've gone deeper. Lots of biomaterial of unclear origin. Looks like mushrooms bursting through a mass of flesh. I've never seen anything like this before. Is this the same kind of carnivorous fungus that grew out of that rat's head? Yeah, you're right. Huh. Or was. We can't launch ourselves. We have to go around. I don't like that. That one goes deeper. This is what I wanted to see. Whoa, that thing is weird. It's moving. It is moving. We have the same comment. Oh, that's scary. That's scary. I don't like that. Famous last words. It's moving. Man. More mushrooms. Mushroom. That's a sheer drop. I'm not going that way. Whoa. What is this? I think there's a person here. Or remains of one. It's hard to describe in words what we encountered. I'm trying to hold it together, but my partner seems to have been having a hard time. I need to reflect on what I've seen before we move forward. So we gotta go back to the loading. It's getting kind of darker in here, isn't it? Weird. Kind of lost. I think I'm going the right way. I guess we're analyzing it. Zoom times 10. 50. It's alive. First month of research. Max. A lot has changed this month. Everyone is tired. The research is progressing slowly, but I don't care. I feel different now. I think for the first time in my life I feel who I really am. I'm scared and excited at the same time. Mackie, we've done a lot of research on the materials we've found. One thing is certain, the pyramid does not consist of rock. It appears to be made of some kind of biomaterial. It's like a living organism. Oh god, it's the giant fungus. Like, that's a real, like, thing, like, just... I mean, it's not like this, but, you know, it's... due to the technicalities of, like, funguses and things. Like, theoretically, they're, like, the largest life form in the world. It appears to be made of some kind of biomaterial. It's like a living organism, even though it's impossible. But for what I've seen, I'm willing to believe anything. And here's the observer. Something has clearly changed in Object A. Object B doesn't notice it yet. He's too immersed in his work. Object A has emotional outbursts, sudden mood swings, skin rashes, which he does not pay attention to. Interrogation of Subject S, number 1. Subject S? What is your name? I already told you, my name is Phil. Stop asking the same questions. When are you gonna let me go? I feel sick. Thanks at least turning off the lights. My eyes are in a lot of pain from the light. Do you remember your mother's face? These are weird questions. Why are they so specific? Mom, of course I remember her face. She was blonde, or... wait, I think she was brunette. Brown eyes. Shit, I can't remember. I can't remember my mother's face. Oh, Mommy. Interview's over for today. Wait, where are you going? No, please ask me something else. If you ask, I'll answer it. What do you want to hear? Help me. Jimmy. Jimmy was the one that was in the campground. Well, it's my first night of survival in the woods. You thought I wouldn't go for it, didn't you, Marcy? Jimmy's such a wuss. Jimmy's such a coward. Were those your words? Weren't they? Well, look at Jimmy now. I'm sure right now we're sitting watching this tape, and I can picture your face red with embarrassment, or I'm dead. Exactly, Marcy. Shame on you for being so wrong about me. Because Jimmy's not the sucker you think he is. I'm a real survivalist who can spend the night alone in the woods. What was that? Yeah, it was those guys from the cabin. I better turn off the lights, but I'll leave the camera on just in case. You see, Marcy, the horrors I'm willing to endure for you? That doesn't sound like a raccoon. Sounds like human steps and pacing. What the hell? Buddy, I sure hope you have a gun. What? Shut! The battery's dying! That's not the only thing that's dying. I think someone's standing outside my tent. Yes, there's literally someone standing outside your tent. Hello? What? Male cicada infected with Massospora fungus. A healthy male. The cicadas are affected by a fungus called Massospora cicadina? I might be butchering this. Oh, I can actually click it. Which alters their behavior in anime. What happens if I click it? Well, let me read this first. The fungus grows inside their bodies and makes them lose their reproductive organs. The females still behave normally, but the males change their mating signals. Ah, I see where this is going. They stop singing and start flicking their wings like females. This attracts other males who get infected by the fungus when they try to mate with them. The fungus spreads this way. I had a feeling that's what's happening with the one scientist. The journalist's second tape. Did you really go back out there? Hear the bug? Did you go into the fungus pyramid? What the hell is this place? Somewhere you shouldn't be. This is what the pyramid really looks like. The rover is like a false... Like, they were already infected, essentially. I feel like a rat in a maze. Oh no. Remember what happened to the other rat? What the... Okay. It's kind of like what's going on. I think it just dead ends. Wait. There are papers scattered all over the floor. Apparently these are some kind of reports. Sort of personal diary in a corporate style. Scientist. Damn it. What's that? Looks like the poor guy's being slowly devoured. Would only be in his place. You know, maybe if you came in with a flamethrower or something, I could at least see, like, alright, you're coming in armed, alright. It's like aliens. Is it really? Hey lady, are you okay? What's she doing? That's the other scientist. She seems to be... She's licking those walls. She's so into it. She doesn't even notice me. I don't have to crouch anymore. Well, whatever. But you know, I'm still... It's just perspective. I'm still technically having to crouch. There we go. Things are getting weird. I wonder if this has actually any connection to, I live under your house. More scared papers. I think I can make a what's run on some of them. I've had enough ever since we got together with Maxine, that observer. Yeah, I know what he's up to, I know. He wants to take her away from me. But you won't have her, oh no. I won't let you. I know you read all the records. I'm sure that's why you were sent here. To keep an eye on us. As for Maxine, don't you think I realize she's been paying less attention to me because of you? What are you saying to her? You're turning her against me, aren't you? It's not gonna work. You'll get what's coming to you. Rats. Huh. What is a dead end? Maybe this side's opened up now? Yep. Okay, I see what the barriers are doing. They're like making sure I progress and find the things I'm supposed to look for. Man, I am not feeling this. Journalist person, what are you doing? What's that noise? It's the body of the guy from the cabin. Those tentacles, gross. Good sound design, actually. Huh. That opened up, but there was this area too. That's it. Maxine went wild and ran off into the woods. It's okay. I'll find her. Especially with that damn Mr. X out of the way. Felt so good hitting his stupid head with a hammer. Bang, 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 bang. Blood over the place. Now no one's gonna get in the way of me and Maxine. Wait. Idiot in the woods. What if Maxine went to that asshole in the tent? Shit. I gotta remember to get the hammer. Maxine has changed a lot. She's become some kind of wild. Now she won't even talk to me. Sometimes I see her sitting in a corner muttering something, but when I approach her, she runs away. What you did to you, Maxine. It's your fault. I know what you did to my Maxine. You bastard. You'll pay for it. An asshole from the woods. A real idiot. How did he even get in here? It's no problem now, though. I should focus my attention on Mr. X. Blocked off. I missed something, or... Dunno. Hey, wait a minute. Swallow is here? No. It can't be. No way. Oh, frack me. You're fine. Okay, we'll go for the lights this time. Yeah, the boss has asked that he be clearly visible. Apparently his grunting wasn't enough for them. They want to see it. Well, here we go. Whoa! Who am I talking to right now? My name is Phil. I am a journalist. Was, at least, before. Now I'm... oh my god. I'm in an unbearable ocean of pain. How did you get inside the pyramid? I remember, I was shooting a report in the woods. I was about to leave, and I saw a man. He had a hammer in his hands. He started to approach me quickly, and I realized I had to run. I ran, and I just fell in some hole in the ground. It hurts. It really hurts me. Can you explain to us what exactly this pyramid is? The pyramid. It's everywhere. Birds out on the ground. For miles, Yeah, remember I was mentioning that's an actual like it's not an underground pyramid, but it's like a large fungus under some forest somewhere, I forget. It's thousands of years old. Contains the memories of all generations. In my memory, you have no more questions. Wait, where are you going? You promised. Thank you. Man, that pyramid part sure like disappeared. End of interactive reenactment. Report your conclusions to the administrator. If you still have questions, go for the reconstruction again. Thank you. So, that's it for Pyramid Curse. So you haven't seen I Live in Your House or its DLC kind of sequel. I definitely recommend checking those out. They're on my channel. I'll have a link down in like the top pinned comment or something. And they both kind of were cave focused. One was more like a visual novel, but it did have like first person gameplay at some point. Fairly surreal. And then the other one was more of a cave diving horror game. And I'm wondering if they kind of like saw the reception to that one. They're like, you know what? Let's go back off of that. Add a little bit of a mixture of both. So we have somewhat of a form of cave diving. It's a very minor part of the game. But still there, the act of kind of going into something that's a little bit claustrophobic. We're not getting trapped in the cave. You know, we're using like a little like rover thing. But it's the same logic. It's like exploring some unknown. And that unknown was not really a pyramid. It was just a giant fungus. And I'm going to look this up. So yeah, it's the fungus is it's in Oregon. I'm not this one particularly, you know, like the fictional one, but the real life one. And this article claims it covers 2,385 acres. Believed to be the largest single living organism by biomass on Earth. So this whole situation is clearly inspired by that. In this case, they view it as a pyramid. So when they do the scanning, I'm assuming they see like a pyramid-like shape, but it's not a pyramid. It's just one giant fungus. And then because of that, we get our classic fungus body horror. The idea that what are these things that infect smaller animals and bugs? What if they could infect a human? And we see in this case, horrible things happen. But yeah, so I did like it. It's proper video game analog horror. And it's not just doing the here's some spooky voices over some text kind of thing. They did the proper found footage angle. And based on the other games this developer I've played, I believe this developer is talented. It's probably not necessarily the best. Like, I'm not saying like, oh man, this is the best analog horror game I've played. No, I'm just saying more like, I really like how it's put together. You know, like, even like the little tent sequence where you're just there and you're like talking to yourself. And just someone just appears outside. It's got that vagueness about it that lends itself well to horror. So I liked it overall. I feel like I said, I feel like it was well put together. Anyway, so thank you all for watching play Pyramid Curse. I'll see you guys later and take it easy.